The undeniable stench of racism from the left rears its ugly head yet again. Labour's race baiter-in-chief Dawn Butler has disgustingly claimed that Home Secretary Superwoman Suella Braverman is only in the job to provide cover for the government because of her ethnicity. That claim, clearly racist in my view, came after Labour broadcasting company shock jock James O'Brien claimed that Suella was trying to prove to probable racists that she's, quote, one of them. But of course, no one in the mainstream media or the establishment is prepared to call out the left for their growing bigotry. Now, I want you to watch this astonishing exchange for yourself.
Thinking of Suella Braverman at the moment, and almost as if she's trying to prove to people who might be racist that she's one of them, it seems sometimes.
I think they're kidding themselves and are extremely delusional in thinking that they will be seen differently when push comes to shove. Yeah. Because ultimately that's what it is. Like, ultimately, they get promoted because of the things that they're saying. So you couldn't really have a white Home Secretary saying the sort of things that Suella's saying and get away with it that easily, I don't think. So it's very strategic of the government to place people with those kinds of views and meddling in those positions.
You couldn't have a white Home Secretary getting away with what Suella says? What? Suella is simply repeating what the majority of the population think, that the invasion of our southern border by illegal immigrants is unacceptable and it's putting British lives and livelihoods at risk. Her colour, her background, her ethnicity has nothing to do with that. She's British. These are the same sort of racist attacks suffered by the former Home Secretary, Priti Patel, who was immortalised by The Guardian like this during her time running the Home Office. The idea that black or Asian folk cannot and should not be conservative is part of a coordinated attack by the left, like Yasmin Alibaya-Brown, who has written for The Eye today that conservatives of colour seem to be the most vicious in their anti-immigration rhetoric, while claiming it is not racist to criticise them. Yet, her gems in this column include: Rishi is not our Obama. True, he is brown and a devout Hindu son of migrants, but unlike Obama, he has never committed himself to anti-racism or equality. Coming across as self-deracinated, he's the leader of a privileged and wealthy tribe whose interests he unabashedly serves. So too Priti Patel, Suella Braverman, Kemi Badenoch, Kwasi Kwarteng and others who have got up that greasy pole. That is truly horrifying. Those people who she just listed off are highly successful politicians, and again, their skin colour should have absolutely nothing to do with their beliefs and their views. I know what this hatred feels like as a gay man speaking up against the ludicrous LGBTQIA+ dogma. Well, tonight, Priti Patel has hit back. In an exclusive statement to this show, this is what the former Home Secretary had to say.
This is the shocking real voice of Labour. The left will never come to terms with the fact that people of ethnic backgrounds can hold conservative values, can think for ourselves and care about public service. I and my colleagues in the Conservative Party will never give up on the British people and always defend our values. Such pathetic smears demean our politics and our wonderful country.
This is the shocking, real voice of Labour. The left will never come to terms with the fact that people of ethnic backgrounds can hold conservative values, can think for ourselves, and care about public service. Absolutely, really important. And when you think about it, Britain is now governed by a small minority on Twitter. Hypocrites and haters. Because if I made a comment about a left-wing ethnic minority politician in the terms used by Dawn Butler or James O'Brien, I would be rightly castigated. So why do the same rules not apply to the left?